hope you can see me. Cause we about to go in bitches. Right? What's going on? What's going on out there in Radio Land? It is me, Rashid, the Pleasure Steed. I hope y'all enjoying the 2-hour show because it bangs, and you heard that from a thoroughbred, which I am. And now, I will be your narrator for the night before Chronicah, which is a Chronicah tradition long running on the 2-hour show. If you're listening, won't you log on to livestream.com/the4TV and you can watch me, the beautiful Rashid, the Pleasure Steed, give you a stinky pinky with the night before Chronicah. Bitches. Twas the night before Chronicah, and all through the hood, not a cigar was empty, not even a backwood, bowls being packed, and weed smoke in the air, in hopes that old fat nicks soon will be there. Weed heads passed out with ashtrays on their beds, while visions of Mary Jane danced in their heads. Baby mom with her joint, and I with my match, had just settled down for a purple dub sack. When out on the porch, I heard such a clatter. I ran to the crib to get my 40 caliber. Away to the window I flew in a flash, hoping to bust a cat in somebody's ass. The street's light was dim when I aimed in the snow. I couldn't see in the darkness below. Then out of the night, a sight that made me lockjaw. A bright green breech cruiser sitting on white walls. With a brown skin rider, so slender and quick, I knew in a flash it was old fat Nix. Faster than a crackhead, he sparked up a flame with all types of weed in his duffel, and he called them by name. I got haze, I got skunk, kush, and white widow, Arizona, calm bud, chocolate, and sour diesel. And with his green lighter, he began to toke. He puffed and he puffed until the blunt was a roach. And like a ghetto bird pigeon, he swooped down on the wires on the porch. That's where he parked his magical bike tires. In tow was a duffel with all forms of chronic, from homegrown in the lab and even hydroponics. Then I heard a jiggling like keys in a door, and the fumbling and the bumbling like I never heard before. He burst through the screen with keys on his ring. I'm not Santa Claus, bitches. How you think I get in? He was dressing all dicky with an all-black skelly. He was a skinny African-American. He didn't have no belly. His clothes was worn like he'd been riding for days, with a box of Dutchess and a bundle of haze. His stature was sleek, and his manner was cool. His eyes was like fire, and his hair was like wool. He licked upon his lips because he had cotton mouth. His fingertips was brown like he smoked a half an ounce. He coughed on his bowl as he began to burn it, with skin like brass like it was burnt in the furnace. He looked so hood, a slight laugh I released. Then he tipped his head up, looked me in the eye and said, "Peace." With a wink of his eye, he worked in the flask, stuck in halves and ounces in the Ziploc bags. And with swiftness of hand, he tossed me an eighth. Then he strode to the door to make us escape. He jumped on his bike and belted out a cough, swiped up his kickstand, and then he was off. He shot it in the air as he sparked up his weed pipe. Have a smoky Chronicah into all a good night. Yes! A Chronicah legend, read by me, Rashid the Pleasure Steed. I would love to thank the 2 Hour Show for having me. And look for the Rashid the Pleasure Steed Facebook page coming soon to you. Bitches!